Welcome to Equhag. This is Anisur Rahman Sohag with you. In this video series, I gonna write some of correlative equations for circle geometry, where we gonna learn about circle geometry with some of new techniques. We will also try to understand about pi more deeply and introduce two more coefficients for circle geometry, which can be worked as an alternative of pi. So let's start our first episode. In this episode, we're gonna study about conceptual correlation between circle and square shape. As we can see, it is a simple square shape which has four sides of boundary line. Each side of boundary line is equal to its perpendicular diameter. Let's say diameter is equal to d. Here in the circle, we do not have four sides of boundary line such as square shape, but it is sharing an equal size of perpendicular diameter with this square shape. At this condition, let's compare them with equational perception to identify their good correlation. We know boundary line of square shape is equal to 4 times d. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times d. So we can write c is equal to 4 times d for square shape. For circle, we have also similar equation. C is equal to pi times d, where C represents the boundary line for both shapes or circumference for both shapes. Area of square shape is equal to 4 times half of d squared, and for circle pi times half of d squared. What is half of d? Half of d is simply half of diameter, and half of diameter known as radius. So if we say radius is r, then we can simplify this equation as area of square shape is equal to 4 times r square. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times r square. And area of circle is equal to pi times r square. So we have d square is equal to area of square shape, and area of square shape is equal to 4 times r square. And for circle, d square is unequal to area of circle, and area of circle is unequal to 4 times r square. Now, if I ask what kind of difference we have found from left and right side equational comparison, we can see here in the left and right side equations, circumference, diameter and area, all of these characters having same position from both of left and right side equations, except their coefficient 4 and pi, where 4 takes place as a constant number for square shape only, and pi takes place as a constant number for circle only. Now, let's try to identify the difference between these two coefficients 4 and pi. Notice that the area of each quadrant is equal to r square for square shape. Therefore, we have d square is equal to 4 times r square. Now, let's move this circle to inside the square shape. We can see this circle is unable to occupy the full amount of space from the square shape. Consequently, outside the circle, there is some corner space remaining in the square shape. Therefore, we have area of circle is less than 4r square, which is pi r square. At this condition, we find an alternative coefficient q from remaining corner space of the square shape, which is just a correlative coefficient for pi and 4, where q is equal to 4 minus circumference of circle over diameter. Now, we can subtract the remaining corner space from the square shape and find exact area for circle using coefficient q. So let's say amount of area remaining outside the circle is small letter a. So we have equation as corners area excluded circle, or small letter a is equal to qr square. Now we can easily find the exact area of circle, because we know if we subtract the remaining corner space from the square shape, we have exact area of circle. Therefore, we can write area of circle is equal to d square minus qr square, where d square is full square shape and QR square is remaining corner space. So we have area of circle is equal to d square minus QR square, or pi r square is equal to 4r square minus QR square. This video series is publishing the research manuscript of correlative equations for circle geometry, written by myself Anisur Rahman Sohag. Therefore, I would like to request you throw your opinion in the comment section about the concept. After watching, if you think you really have connected with a new concept of circle geometry, then share this video and subscribe the channel for the next episode. Thank you.